Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, YouTube subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. I believe for those of you contemplating to own the Akaso V50X, here I am displaying my experiment on the various types of mounting that I've installed the Akaso V50X in various applications, different types of mounts on my car and also on my bike, and also these are all the various mounting that we have used. So the first, let me introduce you. This is the car, and that's the bike. ER6N is a notoriously vibrating bike. So let's move on with the dashboard. This is how that you observe. It's an early dawn, early morning, and you could hear some rattle. Now, this is the mistake that I made because I'm doing this experiment. I have installed the Akaso V50X directly in contact nearest to the front windscreen, and it rattles and it hurts me so much. I don't like it, but this is how it sounds. I hope you won't do the same mistake. So place it slightly rearwards, backwards, so that it is not in contact with the windscreen. That's the rattle that I'm saying. I don't like it, but it happens. That's the experiment that we had. And when it is not vibrating, the windscreen or is not vibrating, it is good, and the picture produced by this action camera is excellent, despite the price is so competitive. It's about a third or probably a quarter of well, a full-scale brand new GoPro. All right, in comparison, very clear, Ultra HD. This is when it's stationary. So now the car's moving, and the rattling sound, I chose this video to show you so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. So don't place the action camera too close or in contact with the front windscreen, unless perhaps you are driving a Rolls-Royce, BMW, Mercedes with double wishbone absorbers. Those are comfortable, but for this car, no. But then the vibration works very well. If you could see, we are now rolling over the yellow lines, and the vibration control is working well for that sort of vibration. So there you are. Only the rattling sound minus the rattling sound. Perfect, isn't it? So it's good. I mean, for such a price, for how much it is sold here where I'm from, it is worthy. Okay, so this is one display. Now next we try to deploy handheld. I'm riding my bike, the vibrating Euro 6N, but instead of installing on the bike, I decided to hold it with my hand, and the result is good. In fact, I copied this style from a famous rider group called Balloon TV, and I saw a guy, the chief of the group, Capitan, is holding his camera on one hand, filming, and it produced very good quality picture. So I did the same for Akaso V50X. This is what you see. It's a good quality picture that, well, perhaps, riding the bike single-handed, you got to be careful with potholes or incoming traffic and well, animals too. Hi, doggy. So look at the picture for a relatively budget camera. Action camera produces you this sort of quality, high definition. What else could we ask for, isn't it? So I'm enjoying this camera. It's been with me for a while now, 1 year. So I made this review, compiling all the videos. All right. And now we are going to look at the crash bar mounting front view. This is gonna be sick. I mounted on my bike's crash bar, facing forward. There you are. I know you're gonna curse. Don't swear while looking at this video, please. And the vibration control is on as usual. I always have it on because I'm on the move, usually holding this camera or bringing this camera along. But when the RPM of the bike is lower, it is less vibrating. Plus the road surface at the moment, it is undulating, it is not even, so you got these results. So I hope you know what to do when you handle this Akaso V50X when you purchase one soon. Let's move on to another mounting, which is also crash bar but looking towards the rear. Now, as you could see, I'm using a special holder, a bracket which is used for bicycles, and I modified it and I placed the mounting plastic on top of it, and the result is good. Of course, all my mountings are insulated. I dampen with some form of rubber to reduce the vibration, and this is the best I could do. This is the best I could get for a crash bar mounting. Good picture, very clear, high definition, well, almost ultra HD, if you could say. Take a look. You know, it is crisp. It's good. Well, in relation to its selling price, that's what I could say. Even the vibration of this twin cylinder Kawasaki ER6N 8 years old bike is able to be absorbed by the vibration control device of this action camera, which is I would say an achievement. Okay, it's good, and I was expecting something worse, but it is producing the results. Now let's mount it at the front bikini fairing or front cowling, and look, it is clear when the bike is not vibrating. So hold on, let the bike go and see what happens. Starts vibrating. The camera is like shaking up and down. But as speed picks up and the RPM is at a higher, perhaps 4,000 to 7,000 RPM, and the frequency of the vibration stabilizes at high RPM, and apparently you get some even, well, a better picture. But when road surface plus the vibration of the engine is coming into play, then you have some picture apparently shaking, you know. And this is where it is at 5th gear, I believe. RPM is around 6,000, and 5th gear, and I'm full throttle right now, 5th gear, and to 6, and drop to 5th gear again, full throttle again. Yeah, some noticeable vibration, but it is apprehendable. It is acceptable. Well, in some occasions like this, because I think the light is dim, it might not be able to produce a good image. And yeah, so let's mount it on the helmet. And it's a cheap mount. Apparently, we get better results when you mount it on the helmet, provided you don't shake your head too much. But inevitably, when we are riding a bike, we tend to move our head because we got to look at the traffic. We got to see who's on our left and right. It's all about road awareness. Inevitably, we got to move our head. There you are. But when we are able to look forward like this, so it is good, all right? So it all depends on after you have recorded it. Do a good editing, then you can minus all those looking left and right thing, or nodding, okay? So you get a good picture like that. Well, I am pleased to be able to share this with you because I've compiled this for about a year now. And look, it is clear the image is good. Those tiny aggregates or stones on the road is almost countable. And this is using the audio recording built in, no external microphone. This is from the camera itself and produces this sound. But I tried talking using an external mic. I have got to be honest, with the Akaso external mic, it doesn't produce a good sound. The audio is not good, all right? So don't expect too much on the audio. So I get this using the external, and if you want to use the external microphone, you got to place the mic very near to your mouth. All right, so there you are. This is built-in microphone. Okay, and that's it. So hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it's able to make you decide. So till we meet in the next video, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Take care.